Mohammed Shafiq is a community leader and the chief executive of the Ramadan Foundation, a Muslim youth organisation. He joins us now from our Manchester studio. Very good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us. Manchester, the scenes of the worst of the disorder last night. More than 100 people arrested there. Just tell us what you experienced.
Well, firstly, if you would allow me, I want to, pay my own personal tribute to the three men who died in Birmingham. Harun Jahan, Shahzad Ali and Abdul Musawwar did what we should all be very proud of them. They were heroes. They set out to protect their own community and they paid a very heavy price. And the message should go out very clearly that as a result of these mindless thugs and criminals wandering our streets, three people have lost their lives. And if it should stop, and it should stop now, there should be no more violence. And for the sake of God, it should stop, and it should stop immediately. In terms of what I saw yesterday, I was reporting here on the BBC News Channel for you that there were running battles in the city centre. There were, you know, it wasn't just black people, it was Asian people, it was white people, there was children, there were women, teenage girls. It was appalling scenes, and they wreaked havoc on our city, and we're very, very saddened to see the state of our city today.
So what is fueling it, do you think? Because you need to understand that first, don't you, in order to stop it?
There is no justification, there is no reason these sort of things are happening. These are criminals who are opportunistic and want to cause harm to our communities, and there can be no justification for it. And so the law of the land should take these thugs on, and they should pay a very heavy price, and the message should go out. And I was there yesterday to give that message in person to people, which is very clear that if you engage in such criminal acts, if you damage your own community, if you damage your own country, you'll pay a heavy price.
But do you think that's the problem here, that people, particularly young people who've been involved in some of this disorder, don't believe that, they have no fear, and there is no deterrent? We heard people in reports earlier today on the streets of Manchester saying, so what, even if I'm caught, this will be my first offence. There is no fear anymore, is there?
That's a sad reality, and that's what I heard yesterday in the numerous conversations I was having with people yesterday. There is no fear left. The fact that the police were overrun for many hours in Manchester city centre, it was only until reinforcements came from other parts of the country that order was restored. You know, I'm not criticising the police. They did a magnificent job. They're very brave, and I pay tribute to their professionalism. But it's very difficult when they are faced with thousands of people on the streets of Manchester wreaking havoc. And the message today from our city is very clear, that no matter what you do, no matter how much damage you try and how much looting and rioting you do, you won't damage the confidence of our city. We have risen again and will continue to rise, and we will not give in.
You say that the police were very brave and you have no criticisms, but should they have done more to foresee this coming? Better community relations, perhaps? Is that a problem in Manchester?
There is always better opportunities to increase engagement between the police and the community, and that has been happening for a long time. I have regular meetings with the police and continue to do so, as other organisations do. But yes, you're right, there needs to be far more engagement with the police. The police can't be seen as these people that are our enemy. They need to be engaged at a community level, and I think that is already happening. But also, I think as we move forward, as we reflect on what has happened over the last few days, we all need to learn lessons. But the important thing to remember is, if your children are out on the streets tonight, rioting and looting in any city or town in this country, then the full force of the law will come at them. And we in the community, the Muslim community, the Asian community, the black community, the white community, the British society, the whole community, support the action of the police and the authorities when carrying out such crimes.
And what is your gut feeling about the evening ahead in Manchester? Do you think you're going to see more people on the streets? And if so, do you think that the police should now use what David Cameron's been talking about today, water cannon, plastic bullets?
Well, if I can give you a bit of humour, in Manchester, rain is never welcome, but today everybody is welcoming the rain here in Manchester. So I don't think David Cameron, we might not need the water cannons. Let's hope and pray that the rain carries on this evening. But already shops are being boarded up, offices are being closed early, and people are taking precautions. And we hope it doesn't happen. But I think the planning is, from the community point of view, we've urged our mosque in the city centre to close, and I think the message has gone out there, extra security at mosque and communities. But can I make one final point, which is about vigilantes? The people who lost their lives in Birmingham, we pay tribute to them. But at the moment, we need people to be at home. And please stay off the streets, let the police do their job, and do not put your life at risk. It's not worth it.
OK. Mohammed Shafiq, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.